Hello friends, welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are continuing a demo of a brand new set of Here's the Pitch Baseball. These are all-time all-stars and a couple of new teams that we have not shown on the channel yet. I'm calling them Team 3 and Team 4. Team 3, you saw a preview on. Team 4 is brand new. It's hot off the presses, and we're putting them on the field for the first time today, and I'm very excited to get to it. I have the ordering information. Send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com if you would like a brand new flyer with all sorts of new info and updated inventory for Here's the Pitch Baseball. Just send me an email, and I will send that flyer out to you right away. Going to be an interesting pitching matchup today. We have for team number 4, it'll be my favorite pitcher of all time, Louis Tiant, and he'll be going against the meal ticket for team 3, left-hander and New York Giants ace Carl Hubbell. So it's Tiant versus Hubbell. Gonna be fun. Here's the Pitch Baseball. Let's get to today's starting lineups. Alright, here we go with the starting lineups for today's game. We're gonna start with the rosters for set 4. Josh Gibson, Roy Campanella, Frank Thomas, Eddie Murray, Sadahara O, Roberto Alomar, Ryan Sandberg, Barry Larkin, Alan Trammell, Pie Traynor, Ron Santo, Joe Jackson, Harry Heilman, Ed Delahanty, Willie Keeler, Jesse Burkett, Billy Hamilton, and Pete Browning. The pitchers: Phil Niekro, Don Sutton, Charles Haas Radburn, Tom Glavine, Louis Tiant, Jack Chesbro, Smokey Joe Wood, and Lee Smith. The batting order that this team will use today: Billy Hamilton will lead off in center field. Joe Jackson bats second and left field. Josh Gibson bats third. He'll do the catching. Sadahara O will bat fourth. He'll play first base. Frank Thomas will bat fifth. He'll be the DH. Harry Heilman will bat sixth. He'll be in right field. Ron Santo bats seventh. He'll play third base. Alan Trammell bats eighth. He'll play short. And Ryan Sandberg will bat ninth and play second base. Louis Tiant is on the mound. Alrighty. For the homestanding Team 3, here's their roster. Piazza and Fisk are the catchers. McCovey and Mize are the first baseman. Eddie Collins, Frankie Frisch are the second baseman. Ozzie Smith and Cal Ripken Jr. are the shortstops. Third base, A-Rod and Brooks Robinson and Chipper Jones. In the outfield, it's Ricky Anderson, Manny Ramirez, Duke Snider, Al Kaline, Reggie Jackson, Carl Yastrzemski, and Tony Gwynn. On the mound, George Mullen, Steve Carlton, Warren Spahn, Bob Feller, Jim Palmer, Carl Hubbell, Don Drysdale, and Raleigh Fingers. First game for both of these ball clubs. Ricky Henderson will bat first and play left field. Carl Yastrzemski will bat second and play right field. Duke Snider bats third. He'll be in center field. Reggie Jackson bats fourth. He'll be the DH. Johnny Mize bats fifth, and he'll play first base. Carlton Fisk bats sixth. He'll be behind the plate. Brooks Robinson bats seventh, and he will play third. Ozzie Smith bats eighth. He'll play short. And Eddie Collins will bat ninth and play second base. On the mound, it's the meal ticket, Carl Hubbell, the old New York Giants left-hander. All right, so we are ready to go with Here's the Pitch Baseball. Billy Hamilton steps in the batter's box. against the meal ticket. We read these in red, white, and blue order. You need 3 D6s for Here's the Pitch Baseball. And here we go with Billy Hamilton leading off against Carl Hubbell. Move this way a little bit. Give you a little bit better look. Okay, here we go. Hubbell's pitch to Hamilton is a 421. And that's a strike. Could be a rare play. See what happens? No, it's not. The next delivery to sliding Billy is a 432. And Hamilton, there's a chance for Ryan Sandberg. And it's hit on the ground to Rhino. He gloves it to his left. And, I'm sorry, to Eddie Collins. He gloves it to his left and throws to Johnny Mize, and that's going to retire Hamilton. And we are underway. Joe Jackson, the next batter. Hubbell kicks and deals, 121. Base hit for Jackson. He has to hit that to the field that advantages the home field. It's one of the great home field advantage rules of Here's the Pitch Baseball. So he's going to hit that to right field. Carl Yastrzemski gets it back in. 1 out, 1 on for Team 4. And that's going to bring Josh Gibson to the plate. Hubbell the stretch, and the delivery to Josh is a 656. And there's a chopper on the infield. Ozzie charging, has no play. Everybody's safe. Jackson to second, Gibson to first. And there's 2 on for Sadahara O against the left-hander Carl Hubbell. Hubbell the stretch. Infield a double played up. The pitch is a 321. And that's ball 4. The meal ticket walks O, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for the big hurt, Frank Thomas. Hubbell the stretch, and the delivery to Thomas is a 356. Ball 4, the Scroogey misses, and he walks in a run. It's 1-0 Team 4. Gibson goes to third, O goes to second, and Thomas trots down to first. Harry Heilman now, infield still at double played up. The pitch from Hubbell to Heilman is a 521. That is hit to Brooks Robinson. And let's see what Brooks is going to do with that one. Believe he is a defense 3. And he is. Brooks is going to go to Collins for 1, and the relay to Mize is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, around-the-horn 5-4-3 double play turned by Team 3. Team 4 gets a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Team 4. The meal ticket got out of that as unscathed as he could. Henderson, Yaz, and Snyder now coming up against Louis Tiant. Louis. All right, here we go with Ricky against Louis. Oops, I'm fumbling dice. Not tumbling dice, fumbling dice. All right, this one is a 642. That's a center field chance for sliding Billy Hamilton, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Louis will now face Yaz, his one-time teammate. The pitch from Tiant is a 236. And Yaz rips one into the right center field gap. That's going to split Heilman and Hamilton. Around first goes Yastrzemski. Hamilton cuts it off, but Yaz cruises into second base with a double. And now it'll be Duke. And a chance for Team Team 3, excuse me, to tie this game. All right. The stretch and the delivery from Tiant is a 541. And that's going to be our first power chart check. This is to right field. Duke pulls this one. And Harry Heilman is on the run. A 115 is a 5. We'll check Louis' adjustment. It's a -8. That knocks him down to a 1. So it's going to be a base hit for the Duke. Yastrzemski. Now we're going to check Yaz's running here. He is a 3, so we're going to stop him at third. First and third for Team 3. There's only one out in the first. And Reggie is coming up. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Tiant the stretch, the pitch to Reggie is 6:32. This is a chance for Billy Hamilton in center field. With runners at first and third, we'll take a look at the chart on this one. Here's our first and third situation. Billy Hamilton's defense is a 3. So he's up here. It's a 6. So he's going to make the catch. The runner will not attempt to score because we didn't roll 2 to 5. So Hamilton comes in, makes the catch, and Yaz thinks better of tagging up and trying to score. That'll bring up Johnny Mize with 2 outs in the first. Here's the big cat. Love the picks on these cards. Tiant the stretch and the delivery to Mize. 6:46. That is to left field. Chance for Joe Jackson. And he's going to make a nice play for out number 3. So a little bit of an adventure out there for Jackson, but he makes the play, and that will retire Team 3 in inning number 1. We go to the second. 1-0, Team 4. Hubbell will face Santo, Trammell, and Sandberg in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Ronnie from Hubbell is a 6-12. Santo, there's a chance for Ozzie Smith, who's going to make the play, cuts it off from going up the middle, and plants and throws to Johnny Mize for out number 1. Here's Trammell. Hubbell kicks and deals, 561. And it's a power chart check to center field. On the run is Duke Snider. Let's see what the number is. It's a 614. It's an 81. Ooh. Hubbell's adjustment is a -10, so that's down to 71. On Trammell's card, it's a base hit. 1 out, 1 on for Team 4, and here comes Rhino. Double play depth for Team 3. Hubbell the stretch and the delivery is a 612. This is hit to Ozzie. Not sure that's the guy you want to hit it to. Ozzie. Well, I got to look at the right chart here, first of all. Ozzie gloves it. Goes to Collins for 1, and the relay to Mize is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by Team 3. And that will end the second inning for team number 4. We go to the bottom of 2. It's 1-0 Team 4. Tiant has a run to work with as he faces Fisk, Brooks Robinson, and Ozzie Smith, 6, 7, 8. in the Team 3 order. Tiant kicks and deals, 464. is going to be an error check. Let's see on who. First one tells us who might be involved, and that is the first baseman. That's Sadahara O. And we roll a 6. O's defense is a 3. And O boots it. Sadahara O with a 1-base error. It clanks off his glove and rolls toward Sandberg. Fisk is aboard on the E3. Here's Brooks Robinson. Double play depth for the infield. Tiant the stretch, and the delivery is a 2-12. Base hit for Robinson. And this will go to right field. Harry Heilman charges, but Fisk is going to third. And Heilman's throw comes into second base. So runners at first and third for Team 3 with Ozzie at the plate. Tiant the stretch, he's in trouble again. Tiant the stretch and the delivery to Ozzie. The infield is playing for 2. It's a 365. And it is slapped to Ron Santo. Runners at first and third. Santo gloves it. Double check his defense. Santo is a 2. And Santo is going to fire to Sandberg for 1, and the relay to O is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3. Double play, scoring is Fisk, and we're tied at 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Eddie Collins comes to the plate. Tiant winds and deals, 6:52. Going to be a walk on a 1-4 roll. It is ball, just a ball. The next delivery to Collins is a 4:21. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Gas. 1 run, an unearned run, but they're going to take it on 1 hit. And we go to the third, and we're tied at 1. Carl Hubbell, the meal ticket, will face the top of the Team 4 order in inning number 3. Hamilton, Jackson, and Gibson. Hamilton, 0 for 1. The pitch from Hubbell is a 5.42. And that is hit to right. The right fielder is Carl Yastrzemski. And he's going to make the catch for a shoestring catch. And that is out number 1. Here's Joe Jackson. He's stepping out tonight. Get it? Joe Jackson. He's stepping out. Joe Jackson. Hubbell, 5:35. This is to right. Another chance for Yaz, and he's going to make the catch near the line for out number 2. Josh Gibson coming up. Sadahara O would be next. Hubbell winds and deals. That's a 2.44, and that is ball 4. So a base runner with 2 outs now for O. Hubbell the stretch and the pitch to O. Sadahara O walked in the first. The pitch to him is a 1.44, and he walks in the third, and there's 2 on now. Another golden opportunity for Team 4. Frank Thomas, the big hurt, drew the walk that drove in the run in the first inning. See if he can do some damage here. Hubbell the stretch and the pitch to the big hurt. 3:55 is ball 4, and they're loaded. Hubbell walks 3 in a row. Heilman coming up, and that's going to get action going in the bullpen for team number 3. We'll take a look and see who they've got on the pitching staff here. And I think the big twin D, Don Drysdale, is going to get the call to start throwing. He's done giving Greg Brady some lessons about how to tear your rotator cuff in the prime of your life. And here's Harry Heilman. Hubbell the stretch, and the delivery to Heilman is a 432. Chance for Ozzie at short. He's going to glove it and go to Collins the short way to retire Team 4 in inning number 3. We go to the bottom of 3, and we're tied at 1. Look at the base runners left on base. 5 in 3 innings by team number 4. Tiant will also get the top of the order coming in the 3rd inning. He'll face Ricky Anderson, Carl Yastrzemski, and Duke Snyder. Here's Ricky. 566. It's to left, but not deep. Joe Jackson makes a nice running catch into left center. And there's 1 down in the 3rd. Here's Yaz. 1 for 1. The pitch from Tiant. 225. Hit to right. Chance for Heilman. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. Duke Snyder. Tiant winds and deals. Duke is 1 for 1. 633. To center field. Another chance for Billy Hamilton. He's going to come in and make a nice shoestring catch for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Louis Tiant. We go to the 4th, and we're tied at 1. Santo, Trammell, and Sandberg coming up against the meal ticket. All right. Ron Santo, 0 for 1. Hubbell kicks and deals, 315. That's hit to 3rd, and it's a chance for Brooks. And it's popped up. Brooks Robinson in fair territory is going to make this play for out number 1. Alan Trammell is 1 for 1. Hubbell, the pitch, 526. Hit to the 3rd baseman, Brooks Robinson. This one's on the ground. He gloves it by the 3rd base bag and fires to Johnny Mize for out number 2. Here's Ryan Sandberg. Double play victim in the 2nd inning. Hubbell winds and deals. 165 is hit on the ground to Eddie Collins. He gloves it, cuts it off from going up the middle, plants and throws. They get Rhino by half a step, and that'll retire Team 4 in inning number 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and suddenly we've got a pitcher's duel. It's a 1-1 game, and both pitchers have had 1-2-3 innings. Tiant will face Jackson, Mize, and Fisk in the bottom of the 4th. And I got a duck because I got an incoming right here. All right, Reggie up. He's 0 for 1. Tiant kicks and deals. 431. It's going to be a strike. It could be a rare play. It's not. The next delivery to Reggie is a 315. And a base hit for Reggie Jackson. Goes to left field. Joe Jackson collects it and gets it back in. Reggie is aboard with a leadoff single. Here's Johnny Mize. Of course, a double play man here if they can get him to hit it on the ground. Tiant the stretch, the pitch to the big cat. 654. He walks him. 2 on now. Fisk coming up. Not much speed on the bases. And not much speed, about average speed, I guess you'd say, for Fisk at home plate. He reached on an error and scored in inning number 2. Tiant the stretch, the delivery to Pudge. Hey, struck him out on a bender. Second strikeout for Tiant. 1 gone. Now it's Brooks. Reggie at second. Mize at first. Here's Tiant's delivery. A 364 hit on the ground to first. Sadahara is, I forget what his defense is. He's a 3. He's going to glove it. He's going to go to Trammell for 1, and the relay back to O is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 3-6-3 double play that ends the 4th. We go to the 5th with a 1-1 ball game. We got a good one here. A good pitcher's duel. Who's going to blink first? Billy Hamilton, Joe Jackson, and Josh Gibson leading off the fifth inning, top of the 5th. Hubbell winds and deals to Hamilton. 3:15 is a base hit for Billy Hamilton. He's on, and of course that means they can raise all sorts of trouble. A lot of options here with Joe Jackson coming up. Hamilton is an 8 on the stealing. So we'll show you what that means. Hubbell's hold is a -3. And the catcher for Team 3, Carlton Fisk, his arm is a -1. That's going to knock Hamilton all the way back to a 4 on stolen base attempts. Here's what that will look like. If he's an 8, he's safe on steal attempts 2 to 10 and 12. But the hold rating and the throwing rating of Fisk knock him back to a 4, which means he's safe 2 to 6. They're going to give Jackson a chance to take a whack at it here. Hubbell the stretch, the delivery, he's not going. 6:21, and he should have been. This is hit on the ground to Ozzie. I think it's on the ground. It's not on the ground. This is a pop-up on the infield dirt. Ozzie is going to take it for out number 1. Hamilton holds. Gibson at the plate. Hubbell the stretch, the delivery. There goes Hamilton. The throw from Fisk down to Collins is not in time. Hamilton slides in safe. And he's in scoring position. Gibson took a strike. And now it's Hubbell against Gibson. First base open. Hubbell the stretch. The delivery is a 5:53. And this is going to be a power chart check to center field. On the run is Duke Snider. Our number is a 156, a 78. Hubbell subtracts 10 back to a 68. And that's going to be extra bases for Josh Gibson. And rattle around in the left field corner. Ricky Henderson's got to go dig it out of there. Scoring easily is Hamilton, or into second is Snider. It's 2-1, Team 4. Sadahara comes up with first base open. Don Drysdale gets dealing again in the bullpen for team number 3. At the plate. Hubbell the stretch, and the delivery is a 4:56. Center field. Chance for Duke Snider. And he is a 2, I believe. Yes, he is. He is a 2. So, with the runner at second, I rolled a 10. And holding at second is Josh Gibson. There's 2 outs now with Frank Thomas coming up. Hubbell is a good pitch away from getting out of the mess. The pitch to the big hurt. 235, center field. One more time. Duke makes the catch into right center. And that will end the inning. But team number 4 gets a run on a couple of hits. They manufacture a run. A single, a stolen base, and a double scores Billy Hamilton. And we're halfway through with the score. Team 4, 2. Team 3, 1. All right, here's Ozzie. Collins will follow, and then Ricky Henderson. We're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1. Tiant winds and deals. 424. Hey, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Tiant in this game. All right. Got him on the baked beans. Gas. Collins is 0 for 1. Tiant, the wind and the delivery, a 166. Slapped on the in the way to Ron Santo. It's a line drive, and Ronnie makes a nice catch. 2 down in the 5th for Ricky. Tiant kicks and deals. 661. Injury chance. We're not going to do injuries in this game, so we're going to keep going. And it's a 426. Hey, struck him out. The Illinois Quick Trots. Gas. 4 strikeouts for Louis. Closes out the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-1 Team 4 lead in this one. We got Heilman, Santo, and Trammell coming in the Team 4 6th inning against Hubbell. King Carl has thrown about 4,000 pitches in this game. His left arm is 1.5 feet longer than his right. Here's Heilman 0 for 2. Hubbell kicks and deals. 153. Chance for Eddie Collins. He gloves it to his left and throws to Mize, and there's 1 gone in the 6th inning. Ron Santo is 0 for 2. Hubbell winds and deals to the Cub third baseman, 135. Base hit for Santo to right. Dropping in front of Carl Yastrzemski. 1 out, 1 on for Team 4, and here's Trammell. Ryan Sandberg on deck. Hubbell the stretch, and the delivery to Trammell is a 314, and that's a base hit to right field. Around second goes Santo. He's going to third. The throw comes into second, and there are men at the corners. Santo at third and Trammell at first with 1 out in the 6th. Drysdale's up again. Sandberg at the plate. The infield playing in. They're going to play in here in the 6th. The pitch from Hubbell to Rhino is a 153. That is a chance for Ozzie Smith with the infield in. Here's our infield in chart. And Ozzie is a 3, so we're going to roll 1 die and figure out what's going on. It's a 3. It's hit to Ozzie. The runner on third is going to score if his steal rating is a 5 or better. Otherwise, he's out. The batter is safe at first. So, Santo is coming home. Ozzie charges on the grounder. Santo's stealing rating is a 2. Ozzie's throw to Fisk is in time. He tags Santo out. And Sandberg is safe at first. Trammell advances to second. Santo retired 6-2 for out number 2. Here's Hamilton. Hubbell might get out of this. Hamilton's 1 for 3. The pitch from Carl Hubbell to Billy Hamilton is a 5.51. And this has a chance to get out of here. It's to right and deep. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone. A 3-run homer for sliding Billy Hamilton, who hit 4 in 1894. A 3-run bomb for Billy Hamilton puts Team 4 up 5-1, and that's going to do it for King Carl, as Joe Jackson is going to be stepping out to the tune of Don Drysdale. We'll give you Hubbell's numbers on the day. 5 2/3 innings. He gave up 2, 4, 6, 7 hits, one of them a homer. No, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8 hits, one of them a homer. He walked 5, and he didn't strike anybody out. Here's Drysdale, the big twin D. It's a 5-1 Team 4 lead with Joe Jackson at the plate, 2 outs, nobody on in the 6th. Drysdale kicks and deals, 5:21. And a base hit for Jackson. He hits it hard to center field. Duke Snider's on the run. Get our random number on the power chart. It's a 563. It's a 16. We go -4 on Drysdale's relief rating. That knocks him back to a 12. It's a base hit for Joe Jackson. He's now 2 for 4. And here comes Josh Gibson. Drysdale the stretch and the pitch to Gibson. 144 is ball 4. 2 on now. There goes the mail to Chicago. Sadahara O comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. Drysdale the stretch and the delivery to O. 354. Hit toward Johnny Mize at first, the big cat. He's going to glove it and take it to the bag himself. And that'll retire Team 4, but they get 3 runs, on 4 hits. That's where the number 4 came from. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. They're leading 5-1. Louis Tiant suddenly has a cushion to work with. It's Yaz, Snyder, and Reggie coming up in the Team 3 6th inning. Let me give you a look at the cards for Team 4. Before we go any further, of course, you get the roster card with all these all-star teams. There's your cover card. Kind of cool. And here's what the cards look like. Don Sutton's card is right there. Phil Niekro, Nuxie, looking like a old Atlanta Braves picture from the late 60s, maybe. Pete Browning, the Gladiator. Tom Glavine, Jesse Burkett, Charles Haas Radburn, Happy Jack Chesbro. He doesn't look too happy in that picture. They called him Happy Jack. Lee Arthur Smith. Smokey Joe Wood. Roy Campanella. Eddie Murray. Roberto Alomar. Barry Larkin. Pie Trainer. And here's your pitcher hitting cards, but I'm using a DH in this game. Willie Keeler. Hit them where they ain't, Wee Willie. Ed Delahanty. Stay off the train tracks, Ed. That's my advice to you. And that is your team number 4. If you'd like the ordering information, send me an email. I'll get you the flyer. And you can get set up with all 4 sets if you want them for the Here's the Pitch brand new All-Star set. All right, it's Yaz, Snyder, and Reggie. They're down 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Tiant kicks and deals. 544 is going to be a power chart check. It's to right field, and it's going to get into Harry Heilman country. 244 is a 58. Tiant's adjustment is an 8, so it's back to a 50. We look at Yastrzemski's card, and there's a base hit. Good start for team number 3, and now it'll be Duke Snyder. No easy touches in these lineups. Tiant is throwing a 5-hitter, though. The stretch, the pitch, 5-13. Hey, struck him out. Pork and beans. Gas. 5 strikeouts for Tiant. 1 down in the 6th. Here's Mr. Speaking of strikeouts, here's Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. The pitch. He's 1 for 2. 146 is to center and deep. Back goes Billy Hamilton. Warning track. Wall, and it's gone. Suddenly, it's a 5-3 ball game now. You're never safe in these games, so it makes them so much fun. 5-3, bottom of the 6th. Here's the big cat, Johnny Mize. So, the bullpen's going to get going for team number 4. And I think it's going to be Hoss Radburn. Old Hoss Radburn. I don't know who new Hoss Radburn was, but I bet he was cranky because this guy is not looking happy. All right, so Hoss is throwing in the bullpen for Team 4. No sign of Dan Blocker, by the way. Here's Johnny Mize, 0 for 1. The pitch from Tiant is a 363, and he walked him. Louis unraveling a little bit here in the 6th. Tying run coming to the plate, and Carlton Fisk. Tiant the stretch, the delivery to Fisk. 214. To center field, a chance for Hamilton, and he's got it for out number 2. Retreating to first is Mize, and now Brooks Robinson comes up. Brooks is 1 for 2. Tiant the stretch, the delivery is a 311. Chance for extra bases. This is going to get by Heilman into right center field. And Robinson is heading to second. Are they going to wave Johnny Mize home? That's the question on America's mind. Ooh, he's only a 3. Well, let's see if there's plus arms. Remember, when it doesn't tell you where the hit goes, and on this particular hit, it does not. It's a D (3). And what that tells us is we've got a double, and we could have a 3-base runner advancement. So the runner on first can score, but the home team gets to pick what field it goes to so they can choose the worst throwing arm. The worst throwing arm in this outfield is Harry Heilman at a 0. So Mize will remain a 3. What does that mean for his base running? Well, let's take a look. A 3 means he will score on a roll of 2 to 5. They're going to send him. No, they're not. They're going to hold him. 5-3 game. The tying runs are on second and third, and here comes Ozzie in the 6th. This might be Louis Tiant's last batter. By the way, when I started Old Hoss Radburn and was starting Drysdale before, That's my house rule. That's not a rule on here's the pitch. I always require a reliever to warm up for 2 batters before you can bring him in. So that's why I said that. But you don't have to play that way. That's just something I do in any game that I do. It's my own little peccadillo. I've got more than a few of them. I'm sure that you realize that by now. All right, Ozzy is 0 for 2. Tiant, the stretch, the pitch. And it's a 643. And that's going to be hit in the air to left field. Nope, excuse me, right field. And it's not going to be deep. Let's see if Heilman can make the play. He makes a nice running catch, and that will retire the side in the 6th. But Team 3 gets back in it with 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2. We go to the 7th. Team 4 leads it 5-3. And the big twin D is back out for his first full inning of work against Frank Thomas, Harry Heilman, and Ron Santo. He's going to try and hold them where they're at. Thomas leads it off. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. 6:45 against Drysdale. This is hit to right. Yastrzemski makes the catch in right center for out number 1. Harry Heilman has had a rough day out there in the field, but he's 0 for 3 at the plate. Drysdale kicks and deals. 155. That's a chance for Eddie Collins. He gloves it and throws to Johnny Mize for out number 2. Ron Santo comes up now. He's 1 for 3. Trammell would be next. The pitch from Drysdale is a 536. Hit to center. Duke Snyder makes the catch, and that will retire Team 4 in inning number 7. It's time to stretch them out. Team 4 has 5. Team 3 has 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tiant. See if he can get his act back together here. He'll face Collins, Henderson, and Yastrzemski 9-1-2 in the Team 3 7th inning. They need 2 to tie it. Collins is 0 for 2. Tiant winds and deals. A 253. That's hit to center. Billy Hamilton comes in a few steps and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Ricky. 0 for 3. Tiant kicks and deals. Ball 4. And that's not something you want to do. 1 out, 1 on now for Yastrzemski. Snyder on deck. Tiant's hold is a -2. Josh Gibson is a -2. They're not going to send Ricky right now. They're looking at the tying run at the plate in Yastrzemski. Yaz is 2 for 3. The pitch from Tiant to Yaz is a 636. Hit to center, chance for Hamilton. He makes a nice running catch. Henderson retreats to first. Snyder comes up now with a chance to tie it with a bomb. Tiant the stretch and the pitch to Duke. He's 1 for 3. 255. Injury chance. Not going to play it. The next delivery, 233 to center. Billy Hamilton one more time is gonna make the catch for out number 3. Tiant, sure enough, does right the ship in inning number 7. Guy's just a gamer. Just a gamer. We go to the 8th with your score. Team 4, 5. Team 3, 3. Drysdale will face Trammell, Sandberg, and Hamilton 8-9-1 in the Team 4 order in the top of the 8th. And I think we're going to see a little bit more action in that Team 3 bullpen. Raleigh Fingers is going to start to throw, and he is going to be joined out there by Warren Spahn, lefty-righty double-barreled action. All right, Trammell's 2 for 3. Drysdale kicks and delivers a 6-12. Hey, struck him out with extra flatulence. That's the gas, my friend, and that's the first strikeout for Don Drysdale. Rhino coming up, 1 out in the 8th. He's 0 for 3. The pitch from Drysdale is a 265. Chance for Brooks at third. He gloves it to his left, plants, and throws to Mize for out number 2. Billy Hamilton, 2 for 4 with a bomb in the 6th, an unlikely slugger in their lineup. The pitch. Look at Billy. Billy's picture. He's got that, yeah, I just went deep look on his face. All right, Billy. The pitch. 6:42. He's going to try and muscle up on this one. It's to right and deep. Back goes Yaz, and he's got it on the track for out number 3. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Billy Hamilton rides his second one out of here. But no. Bottom of the 8th coming. It's 5-3. Tiant's got a lead, and he knows how to finish. So let's see if he's up to that task. Old Hoss Radburn is too cranky for anyone to put up with out there. So Lee Arthur Smith is starting to throw in the bullpen for team number 4. Reggie, Mize, and Fisk, 4, 5, 6 coming up in the Team 3 8th inning. Reggie's 2 for 3. He hit a bomb in the 6th. The pitch. 5:42 is going to be a power chart check to right. Heilman with another adventure out there, and it's a 145. It's a 47. That's in Reggie's single column. Heilman plays a flyout into a single, and Reggie's aboard. That'll mean that Mize is your tying run at the plate. Tiant the stretch, the pitch to the big cat. 6:62. Wild pitch will advance Reggie to second. Next delivery to Mize. 151. Hit on the ground is Sadahara O. He's going to take it himself to the bag. Reggie's going to go to third with 1 out, and now it's Fisk. Brooks Robinson is on deck. He may not bat. In fact, it seems like a pretty good bet that he will not bat because I see Willie McCovey moving to the bat rack. Fisk is at the plate. He's 0 for 3. The pitch to Pudge from Tiant. 4:41. And this is going to be a base hit for Fisk, and it's a power chart check to right field. Heilman, a 522. This is trouble. It's an 89. We subtract 8. That's to 81. That's going to be extra bases for Fisk. Down that right field line, Heilman's got to go dig it out. Reggie scores from third easily. Fisk to second. It's a 5-4 ball game. Fisk with an RBI double. He is the tying run in this game at second base. Brooks Robinson being called back, and we're going to see a pinch hitter for him. McCovey's got a bat, and he is coming to home plate, and that's going to be the end for Louis Tiant. In case they're thinking about walking McCovey, first base is open. Tony Gwynn has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Ozzie Smith, and it's going to be Lee Smith to come in and pitch for Tiant and try and close this out, but he's got a tall task. So first of all, let's tell you about Tiant's numbers. He goes 7 1/3, 9 hits allowed. He walked 3. He struck out 5. He allowed 4 runs so far, 3 of them earned. And Fisk at second is his responsibility. Tiant cannot lose this game. He could win it. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's 1 out. Fisk at second. And McCovey at the plate. Lee Smith, of course, the Cubs, Cardinals, Orioles. Who else? Rangers. He modeled a few uniforms. I'm forgetting a few. You can tell me in the comments. Refresh my memory about Lee Smith. I know he threw gas, and he's got some gas for McCovey right here. The stretch, he checks Fisk at second, and the delivery to stretch is a 253, and that's going to be ripped on the infield. Sandberg knocks it down, keeps it on the infield, but McCovey's going to reach on an infield hit. Fisk goes to third. There's men at the corners. Now, McCovey, among his other blessings, was not fast. So let's see if they're going to run for him here. And I believe they are. It's going to be... going to be Frankie Frisch, the Fordham Flash, who may actually come in to play third base. We'll see if it shakes out that way, but he's going to run for McCovey at first. Now it's Frisch at first, Fisk at third, and Gwynn coming to bat for Ozzie. Eddie Collins is on deck. Lee Smith to Gwynn. The infield is going to play first and third. They're up by a run, 1 out. They're going to play in. Smith the stretch. The delivery to Gwynn is a 5.66, and hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. Gwynn had no chance, and there's 2 outs now, and it's Eddie Collins. Smith the stretch. The infield is back with 2 outs. Fisk at third, Frisch at first. The pitch from Smith, 6.26. And it's to right field and a power chart check. Eddie Collins. Smith is a -10 on the adjustment. He is a 441, 66. That knocks him back to a 56. That's in Collins' single range, and that's going to bring home Fisk with the tying run. We're even at 5. Frisch will stop at second because he doesn't want to make the third out at third base. That will bring up Ricky Henderson with a chance for Team 3 to take the lead. Frisch at second, Eddie Collins at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. We're 5-5. Smith the stretch, the pitch to Ricky. 5.51, and hey, struck him out. Gas. But it's a 2-run 8th for team number 3. On 4 hits, we go to the 9th, and we're tied at 5. We have some bookkeeping to do here. Frisch, indeed, will stay in to play 3rd. Gwynn is done. You can put a fork in him. The new shortstop will be here he is, Cal Ripken Jr. And he'll bat in the 8th spot. So we got a 5-5 game. What a game. These games are so much fun. You got the pictures. The game plays smoothly. But not overdone on charts either. We're good. The results are right there on the batter card. So Drysdale comes back out. Fingers and Spahn are ready in the bullpen for Team 3, but Drysdale has retired 7 in a row. In the top of the 9th, he gets Jackson, Gibson, and Sadahara O. The 2, 3, 4 batters in Team 4's lineup. Drysdale kicks and deals. 161 is ball 4 to Joe Jackson. Now that might be the end. Gibson coming up. One more batter. Gibson's been on 4 times. He's 2 for 2. Drysdale's pitch is a 651. A 651 is a strikeout chance on a 1-4. It's a strike. That's it. The next delivery to Gibson. 121 to left field. Over toward the line is Ricky Henderson, and he's going to get there for out number 1. Sadahara O comes up now. Joe Jackson at first. Drysdale the stretch, the pitch to O. 536 to center field. Duke Snyder will make the catch for out number 2. Here's Frank Thomas, the big hurt. 0 for 2. Drysdale the stretch and the delivery to Thomas. 362 is to right field and deep. It's going to drive Yastrzemski back, but he's got room, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and we're all tied up at 5. Lee Smith coming back out. But he does not have an easy task ahead of him. He's got Yastrzemski, Snyder, and Reggie Jackson coming up, a trio of left-handed batters. Left on the bench for team number 3, in case you're wondering, and why wouldn't you be, are these 5 gentlemen. Al Kaline, Chipper Jones, Alex Rodriguez, Manny Ramirez, and Mike Piazza. Those are the 5 men left on the bench. 4 righties and a switch hitter. So the lefties are going to bat. Yastrzemski's 2 for 4. Smith kicks and deals. 225 is to right field. Chance for Harry Heilman, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Duke Snyder up now. He's 1 for 4. No action in the Team 4 bullpen. It's all on Lee Smith at the moment. The pitch to him. 141. This is corked to right center and deep. This is going to one-hop the wall. Harry Heilman and Billy Hamilton have to run it down. Hamilton turns and gets the throw in. Duke Snyder cruises into second base with a double with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. And here's Reggie. Now they're thinking about a pinch runner. Left on the bench for team number 4, Campanella Murray, Robbie Alomar, Barry Larkin, Ed Delahanty, Pete Browning, and Willie Keeler, and Pie Trainer. Forgot one. So there is speed on the bench. And so that's going to be it for Duke. He's only a 4 running. So Duke is done. And the pinch runner is going to be Ed Delahanty. And again, Ed, the railroad tracks. Really? All right. Maybe that's too soon. Delahanty, the pinch runner for Snyder in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Reggie. Smith and Josh Gibson have a brief conference. Gibson goes back behind the plate. The pitch to Reggie, who's 3 for 4. 266. Hey, struck him out on a bender. Reggie does not like the breaking stuff. There's 2 gone in the 9th. 3rd strikeout for Lee, and it's Johnny Mize coming to the plate. All right, the big cat with a chance to win it. Delahanty still on second. Smith the stretch. The delivery to Johnny Mize is a 5.52, and hey, struck him out. We are going to have an extra inning ball game today. We go to the 10th with your score, Team 4-5, Team 3-5. Delahanty will go to center field in the top of the 10th. And we're going to get a new pitcher for team number 3 in the top of the 10th. Don Drysdale is done after 3 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He did the job and then some for team number 3, keeping him in this game. The new pitcher is going to be Raleigh Fingers. No other activity in the Team 3 bullpen. So it's going to be Heilman, Santo, and Trammell unless they go to the bench. Oh, and you know what? I ran Delahanty for Snyder, and Delahanty's not on that team. All right, so who are we going to take out of there and say that it was Delahanty? Delahanty was so busy running from the train, yeah. So, to run for Snyder, we will say was A-Rod. So that's Rodriguez. He will not stay in and play center field. And the new center fielder will be a man who actually spent a fair amount of time there. It's Al Kaline. And he will bat third. Kaline was a center fielder for the Tigers. People forget that, and I certainly did, until I got into 50s baseball again. So Kaline will go play center field and bat third. And it's going to be Fingers to Heilman at 0 for 4 for Harry. I think they're going to bat for Heilman. Let's see what we got on the bench for these boys. It's going to be Wee Willie Keeler who's going to try and hit him where they ain't, because I have a feeling Harry Heilman's a little bit snake bit here. Keeler hit 424. We'll see if he can get on base. All right. We're in the 10th. It's a 5-5 game. Fingers winds and deals to Keeler. It's a 125. Hit to Eddie Collins. It's popped up. Eddie Collins into short right field is going to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Ron Santo. Fingers, kicks, and delivers. 566, and hey, struck him out. He got him on a slider. Ronnie doesn't like those, and there is 2 down. And Trammell now 2 for 4. Fingers, kicks, and deals to Alan Trammell. It's a 244. Shortstop. Chance for Cal Ripken Jr. And it's popped up. Cal's under it on the infield dirt, and he's going to take it for out number 3. A 1-2-3 10th. 4 fingers. We go to the bottom of the 10th. 5-5 is your score. Lee Smith, this is going to be his last inning. No matter what. Action starting in the bullpen behind Smith. Spahn is up again. And yeah, just Spahn. Fisk, Frisch, and Ripken unless they go to the bench. If anybody reaches, it'll be Eddie Collins. Smith kicks and deals, and hey, blew away Fisk. Extreme flatulence, number 5 for Lee Smith in 2 innings of work. Frankie Frisch at the plate. They're going to hit for him. Going to go for the long ball, and it's going to be... Oh, they're out of third. No, they're not. They got Chipper. Chipper's going to bat for Frankie Frisch, who came on as a pinch runner in the 8th. So Chipper bats for Frisch. Ripken is on deck. Smith kicks and deals to Chipper. 562, and hey, blew him away. Chipper Jones, no chance. Here's Cal Ripken. He's over. No, this is his first at bat. Collins would be next. The pitch from Smith is a 242. This is hit by Ripken into the left center field gap and down. It's going to split Joe Jackson and Billy Hamilton. Around first goes Ripken. He's got a double. And Eddie Collins comes to the plate with a chance to win the game. Or take us to inning number 11. Spahn is coming on to face Eddie Collins. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Chance to win the game. Ripken at second. Spahn the stretch. The pitch to Collins is a 124. He walked him. First base open. That's going to bring up Ricky Henderson. No action in the bullpen for Team 4. Spahn is it. Ricky is 0 for 4 with a walk. Makes him extra dangerous. Yastrzemski is on deck. He would be next. Ricky with a chance to win the game. Spahn the stretch, and the delivery is a 564. And that is hit toward Ryan Sandberg. He gloves it to his left. Throws to Sadahara, and we're going to go to the 11th. With your score, Team 4, 5, Team 3, 5. What a game. Chipper Jones stays in. He will play third base in the 11th. And Raleigh Fingers is going to do another inning. It's going to be Sandberg, Hamilton, and Joe Jackson unless I go to the bench. And I think I'm going to. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Seems like a shame to not use Eddie Murray in a situation like this. So Eddie Murray is going to bat for Sandberg, who's got a very tame 0 for 4 day going. We're in the 11th. It's a 5-5 game. Billy Hamilton is on deck. All right. Murray against Fingers. He kicks and deals. That's a 461. And that's going to be a rare play check. Maybe. A strike for sure to Murray. And it's not a rare play. The next delivery. 362. He hit him if it's a 1. He does not hit him. Ball 1. 1-1 count to Murray. 224. It's a ball. Taken for a ball could be a rare play check, and it will be. We have our first rare play check of the day. It's an 11 and a 6 on the chart. Let's see what this is going to get us. Here's our 11. The next batter hits home run is challenged by the defensive. Well, the next batter hits home run probably ends the game. Is challenged by a defensive manager for using an illegal bat. Umpire rules the bat is okay, and the manager is tossed. The opposing manager can select all pinch hitters or relief pitchers. I like it. All right. So we'll see what happens here. Murray's ahead in the count, 2-1. The pitch from Raleigh. 336. And a base hit for Eddie Murray. He's aboard. Now let's see if they're going to run for him. Alomar is going to run for Murray. Yeah. And so he's at first. Billy Hamilton comes to the plate. Now, are they going to hit for Hamilton to try and get a bunt down? That's the question on America's mind. But they don't really have anybody that can bunt any better than Hamilton. So it might be up to sliding Billy. Yeah, it is. All right, so we're going to use our bunt chart. He's a 2. He's not awful at it. The pitch from Fingers to Hamilton, he squares to bunt. It's going to be toward Mize. It's a 6, and he misses it for strike 1. Now do you keep the bunt on? I'm going to keep it on for one more pitch. The pitch from Fingers to Hamilton, he squares to bunt. And it's bunted right back to Fingers. Fingers turns and throws to Ripken, who fires to Mize, and it's a 1-6-3 rally-killing, soul-crushing bunt double play. 2 outs in the 11th now for Joe Jackson, who is still stepping out tonight. Fingers to the 2-for-4 Jackson. Josh Gibson would be next. The pitch to Joe is a 245. Center field. Al Kaline makes the catch for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 11th. What a game. 5-5 game. Bottom of the 11th. Spawn is pretty much it. So it's going to be Yastrzemski, Kaline, and Reggie Dew for Team 3 in the bottom of the 10th. The bench is looking a little thin. They got Piazza, they got Manram. They're going to use them both. There's no action in the Team 4 bullpen, so there's no lefties coming in. Manny is going to pinch hit for Yaz. Kaline is next. Spahn winds and deals to Manny. It's a 355. Chance for a base hit. And it is as leadoff single for Ramirez in the bottom of the 11th. Here's K-Line. Not a good bunter either. Double play depth for the infield. This is K-Line's first at bat. All right, Reggie is next. The pitch from K-Line. 166. He walked him. There's 2 on with nobody out for Mr. October. Johnny Mize is on deck. Nobody out. Manny is at second. K-Line at first. Spahn in a jam. The stretch and the delivery to Mr. October is 3 for 5. This is hit to Sadahara O at first base. Okay, let's roll and see what he does. He knocks it down, and he's going to go to second with it. That's going to retire K-Line, but Manny gets to third. Reggie's safe at first. There are runners at the corners with 1 out now, and Mize comes to the plate. The only man left on the bench is Piazza, but I don't think I've got a first baseman I can use to replace him. Let's check the bench. Let's check the lineup card one more time for team number 3. Yeah, I think we've used all these guys. Fisk, maybe Fisk has a first base rating. No, he doesn't. K-Line doesn't. That's it. All right. So it's up to Mize against Spahn. Johnny Mize 0 for 3 of the pair of walks. Fisk is on deck. Spahn the stretch, and the outfield is in, the infield is in. The pitch to Mize. 3, it's to center and deep. Back goes Billy Hamilton, warning track, wall, and Johnny Mize with a walk-off bomb has won the game for team number 3. Yikes. A 3-run bomb for Mize in the 11th. 3 runs for Team 3 on 2 hits. And that will be the ball game. Let's give you the totals. Wow, like lightning. All right, so this is Team 4. And Team 3. For Team 4, let's do the victorious Team 3 first, and homestanding Team 3, 8 runs on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 base hits, and they committed no errors. Team 4, 5 runs on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher is Fingers. The losing pitcher is Spahn. The MVP of the game is Johnny Mize for a walk-off bomb. 8-5 Team 3 is your winner. Don't forget to check out channel membership. The link is in the description for this video. And if you want the flyer that gets you the info to order these teams, send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com, and I will send you the latest and greatest flyer from my good friend Dominic. Your final score one more time. Team 3, 8. Team 4, 5. This is the All-Star set for Here's the Pitch Baseball. Thank you for being with me. I have so much fun doing this. Hope you have a good night. So long, everybody.